The Iran-Iraq War and its effects on international relations. Historical background. The Iran-Iraq War was a prolonged military conflict that occurred between 1980 and 1988. It began on September 22, 1980, when Iraqi armed forces, led by Saddam Hussein, launched a full-scale invasion of Iran. The war was fueled by a combination of territorial, religious, and political disputes, with both countries vying for dominance in the region. 1. Impact on the international community. Geopolitical considerations. The Iran-Iraq War had significant geopolitical ramifications for the international community. The conflict attracted the attention of major global powers due to its potential to disrupt regional stability and oil supplies. Various nations became involved in the war, driven by their interests in the Middle East and their desire to influence its outcome. The war's impact on regional stability and oil supplies became crucial factors that influenced the actions of global powers. Arms sales and support. Throughout the war, both Iran and Iraq received extensive military support from various countries. This support extended beyond weaponry and encompassed financial aid, intelligence sharing, and diplomatic backing. Arms sales soared, and the conflict became a testing ground for various military technologies. The international community's involvement in arming the warring parties prolonged the duration and intensity of the war, contributing to its devastating consequences. Economic impact. The Iran-Iraq War had profound economic consequences for the international community. The conflict disrupted oil production and exports from the region, leading to a significant increase in global oil prices. The disruption of oil supplies from one of the world's major oil-producing regions had far-reaching effects on the global economy, affecting industries and consumers worldwide. 2. Impact on the Middle East. Regional power dynamics. The Iran-Iraq War reshaped power dynamics in the Middle East. The conflict exposed the fragility of the region's political order, resulting in a realignment of alliances and rivalries among regional actors. They sought to exploit the power vacuum created by the war to advance their own interests. The war fundamentally altered the balance of power in the Middle East and set the stage for subsequent conflicts and power struggles. Sectarian divide and religious extremism. The Iran-Iraq War exacerbated existing sectarian tensions in the region. Iraq, with its Sunni-dominated regime, portrayed itself as a bulwark against the spread of Shia influence from Iran. This narrative deepened sectarian fault lines, intensifying religious divisions and contributing to the rise of extremist groups. Some of these extremist groups would later play significant roles in subsequent regional conflicts. Humanitarian crisis and refugees. The protracted nature of the Iran-Iraq War resulted in a severe humanitarian crisis. The conflict caused immense casualties and displacement, with millions of people affected on both sides. The influx of refugees placed additional burdens on neighboring countries, straining their resources and exacerbating social tensions. The war's humanitarian impact had long-lasting consequences, leaving deep scars on the affected populations and the stability of the region. The legacy of chemical warfare. One of the most harrowing aspects of the Iran-Iraq War was the use of chemical weapons, particularly by Iraq. The international community was horrified by the extensive use of these banned weapons, which caused significant civilian casualties and long-term health issues. The brutality of chemical warfare during the conflict left a lasting mark on the collective memory of the region and underscored the urgent need for international efforts to prevent the use of such weapons in future conflicts. In conclusion, the Iran-Iraq War had profound and far-reaching consequences for both the international community and the Middle East region. It impacted geopolitics, arms sales, the global economy, regional power dynamics, sectarian divisions, humanitarian crises, and the prohibition of chemical weapons. Understanding the various